connection to the parsha of Matan Torah, which when you read the Chumash, you see what HaKadosh Baruch Hu did in order to be Man Tieh Yirosei Al Peneichem Levilti Sechtou. HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, why I do this? Manaseh says to elevate you, and Kadesh Tieh Yirosei Al Peneichem. This whole Mayim in Har Sinai was in order to do what? There should be a boishes panim on a person. He shouldn't have the azus to sin or whatever. Now we have a similar Yerushalmi. Taisus brings it down in Chagiga. Taisus brings it down on Tezvav. Yerushalmi says as follows. Maybe you heard of it once before. There's nothing wrong with chazering. Yerushalmi says that by Elisha ben Avuya made a bris. And for Elisha and Juan, he invited everybody, all the Gedolei Hador, and they were sitting by the bris and whatever. And what was going on? You had all the Gedolei, all the presidents and the vice presidents or whatever, and they were discussing their business. I don't know, the stock market today was like this, and whatever, all the news. And Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Yeshua was sitting and saying, well, they're busy discussing their issues, let us discuss our issues. And what did they do? And they were reviewing Torah and Nevi'im, Liksuvim, and so on, Medrashim. They were constantly reviewing Torah, Rabbi Eliezer and Yeshua. And what happened while they were reviewing Torah, Rabbi Eliezer and Yeshua? Eish came down min hashamayim. A fire came down from heaven. So Avuya said, what are you doing to my house? You're burning down my house. That's what you came for? To burn down my house. And Avuya, and he answered, and the Rabbi and Rabbi Yeshua answered, no, that's not what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing? We're learning Torah. And Torah was not a once upon a time thing. There's no such thing once upon a time. Is Pesach once upon a time? No, it's Zman Cheruseinu. Is Shavuos once upon a time? No, it's Zman Matan Teruseinu. Here too, Maimon Har Sinai repeats itself. When does it repeat itself? It repeats itself when you do a similar action to Maimon Har Sinai. And therefore, the Gemara says over there, Taisus I think brings down the Lashon also, Zmeichim kinisinasam b'Sinai. The thrill and the happiness of these Tanoim HaKadoshim was so thrilling that the Malachim came down. It's Machlekes, what it means exactly, the Eish came down. Doesn't mean Malachim or Stam. But Eish came down the same way it was by Sinai. So Yitz Hashem, when you're going to wake up tomorrow morning, and what are you going to do? If you didn't finish Steinmik of a Targum yet before you go to shul, you can take out Steinmik of a Targum out of your pocket, and you're going to say the Chumash. And what are you going to say? You're going to say sleepy? No, you're going to say B'chodesh HaShlishi. It's the third month. Tzeis b'nei Yisrael me'etz Mitzrayim b'chodesh HaZebon b'Bas Sinai v'Yisru b'Fidim v'Yachnu. You're going to live Har Sinai. And if you're going to live Har Sinai, if you see it or you don't see it, and if you're Zoiche, you'll see it like Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Yeshua. You are Zoiche to Maimon Har Sinai. You are Zoiche like Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Yeshua. And the same thing the Gemara says, Rabbi Kiva and Ben Zoyma Hoya Yosher Doirish B'divrei Torah. And Rabbi Kiva came and said, what's going on here? This Seraphim and this. So are you learning Kabbalah? But Kabbalah, maybe it's like that the Gemara says in Sanhedrin. No, we're learning Torah. Smeichim kinisinasam. We have to learn our Torah with a feel, with a geschmack, and then it comes down the same way with Maimon Har Sinai. You don't see it? That's your problem. But it's there. We should be Zoiche to learn Torah, B'ahavas HaTorah, and grow, and we'll be Zoiche to Maimon Har Sinai again, to repeat itself constantly, and to be Moshe Mashiach Meher Remain Amen.